its initial obstacles to become the mighty Bene Gesserit. In addition to some eagerly anticipated confrontations, Episode 5 included several important revelations. The identity of Travis Fimmel, who plays Desmond Hart in Dune Prophecy, has been a secret for the whole season. His origins are finally revealed in Episode 5. The Emperor's bastard son, Constantine Corrino, ultimately exposed Kieran Atreides as a traitor. After the events of Episode 2, Sister Lila has regained consciousness on Wallach Thine, albeit she is in a somewhat disorienting state. Desmond Hart is the son of Ori Atreides and Tula Harkonnen, according to the prophecy in Dune. Desmond Hart was a warrior who survived several tours on Arrakis, with his most recent trip ending with a near-death encounter at the hands of a sandworm, according to Dune Prophecy Episode 1. Hart managed to return from the tour with unexplained abilities despite being ingested, raising concerns about his genetic heritage. During the last encounter at the Assembly in Dune Prophecy Episode 4, Valia took a sample of his blood, which was eventually given to Tula at the conclusion of Episode 5. Tula analyzes Hart's DNA using the Sisterhood's exclusive, outlawed thinking machine technology, demonstrating that he is descended from House Atreides and House Harkonnen. Tula is horrified by the news until she recognizes a picture of a newborn. In the flashbacks of Episode 3, it is strongly suggested that Desmond Hart is the son of Tula Harkonnen and Ori Atreides, the man she killed and betrayed. Desmond's hatred of the Sisterhood began when she heedlessly threw the infant away to be nurtured in a terrible, hazardous environment, choosing the Sisterhood above parenting him. How Sister Francesca informs Constantine to protect Inez after Constantine discovers Kieran Atreides' betrayal. Throughout the first season of Dune Prophecy, Kieran Atreides has been a conflicted character because his purpose with the rebellion has been hampered by his love affair with Princess Inez. Kieran attempts to return to the Imperial Palace to take up his position as Swordmaster, even though the majority of the rebels on Seleucia Secundus have been eliminated. Nevertheless, Michaela informs him that he cannot become the man he was posing as. The Emperor's bastard son, Constantine Corrino, arrests him after realizing he is a traitor. Crucially, in Episode 2, Valia Harkonnen discovered Kieran Atreides' involvement in the uprising. In order to restore the Emperor's trust in the Sisterhood, she takes Sister Francesca to Seleucia Secundus. Constantine's mother, Francesca, serves as a constant reminder of his life's mission, to keep Inez safe. She implies that Kieran is terrible news and says that he could even have to shield his sister from those who say they love her. Constantine makes the connection after witnessing Kieran's tantrum earlier in the episode, after learning that Desmond Hart was going to slaughter rebels. How Sister Raquella is Lila's ancestor and returns through Lila. Tula Harkonnen used the Rossack medication to perform a procedure on Sister Lila in Dune Prophecy Episode 2, with the goal of accessing Lila's genetic memories. Lila's ancestors include Dorothea, the Lady Valia killed with the voice, and Mother Superior Raquella, who died in the flashbacks of Episode 1 to make room for Valia to take over as Mother Superior. Lila experienced a near-death experience as a result of a botched operation. Since then, though, Tula has attempted to revitalize her using the spice melange. At the end of Episode 4, Sister Lila awoke in a trance, and her eyes were flashing blue from the spice that had been shot into her. However, she now randomly assumes the form of her forebears, suggesting that the effects of the Rossack medication are still present. Raquella returned through Lila in Episode 5, giving Tula the insight she desired from the elderly Mother Superior. Dorothea might just as easily show up in the season finale to exact revenge because Lila doesn't have control over these forms. What was Sister Kasha up to? A new case of the Omnious Plague affected Sister Kasha. In Episode 5 of Dune Prophecy, Raquella started researching the brain of Sister Kasha, the truthsayer of Emperor Javico Corrino, who passed away at the end of the first episode. The Omnious Plague, a weaponized illness used by the thinking machines during the Butlerian Jihad, is similar to the virus Raquella finds in Kasha's brain. This variant of the Omnious Plague starts in the part of the brain that causes emotions like fear, whereas the previous one started in the liver. Their nightmares appear to be caused by the virus spreading throughout their sisterhood. An explanation of Emperor Corrino's relationship with his sister Francesca who is the mother of Constantine Corrino. Empress Natalia, the wife of Emperor Javico Corrino, used the political power of her family to assist him in bringing the Imperium together. He finally fell in love with Sister Francesca, but as she explains, the emergence of the Sisterhood has eroded his faith in Natalia. He had her under his control, along with Constantine, whom the Sisterhood had arranged to guard Princess Inez, whom they wanted to see crowned. After Constantine helps apprehend the traitor, Kieran Atreides, in the conclusion of Episode 5, Javico resumes his romance with Francesca. Seeing his bastard son take the initiative to protect their home from a menace that had broken through their barriers, and their trust makes Javico proud for the first time. Regaining Javico's trust is the main goal of Francesca's relationship with him, because she is still loyal to Valia and the Sisterhood. How Valia Harkonnen intends to handle Desmond Hart. She must regain the Emperor's favor. Desmond Hart, one of Valia Harkonnen's most formidable opponents to date, is out to destroy the Sisterhood. In Dune Prophecy, she intends to use Desmond Hart's genetic identity against him in some way, while also regaining the Emperor's trust through Sister Francesca. She is trying to regain her political influence because she is unable to use it directly on him, and she is even turning to her own noble family in order to do it. Thanks for watching.